In the beginning, there was darkness. Only terror, myself, and the void. I was content with nothing.
Imagine Last Epoch sitting at the bar of ARPGs. Not quite the life of the party like Diablo 4, and not the mysterious, complex stranger brooding in the corner a la Path of Exile. It's the friend who knows a little bit about everything, making it just right for folks who get a kick out of fine-tuning their gear down to the last decimal for that sweet, sweet health regen versus damage balance. Yet it doesn't ask you to solve quantum physics equations like Path of Exile might. If you've been hanging around since its early access days, chances are you've already made up your mind about it now that it's hit the big 1.0. If you're still on the fence, let me lay it down for you. It's a solid pick. Crafting an OP wizard, piece of cake. And between you and me, I might just favor it over Diablo 4. Cue the gasps and shock. Now hold on a minute before you start tossing tomatoes. When I gave Diablo 4 a whirl, I had a buddy along for the ride, which definitely added some sparkle to the experience. Chatting away while smashing demons, good times. But when I took Last Epoch for a test drive, it felt like I was wandering through a ghost town with about as much company as you might find in a strip club on a Tuesday morning. I bumped into maybe 2 souls in the whole place, which doesn't really scream bustling multiplayer scene. That said, peeping at some streams showed me the non-1.0 version had more action in town squares, so there's that. The game throws a bone to the lone wolves among us with a full offline mode. Plus, 2 factions to choose from once you hit the big leagues. One's for the social butterflies who love trading, and the other's for the hermits who'd rather hoard their loot. Both options are late-game candy, so you've got a good 20 hours of adventuring before that decision pops up. And oh, the story, it's there, sure, but like most ARPGs, it's more about watching numbers explode from enemies than following a narrative. Except this time, it's a time-traveling roller coaster. Except without the actual roller coasters. You're zipping back and forth through time, helping sages, fighting future past present enemies, and dealing with a world that's seen better days. Character building is where Last Epoch shines like a diamond. Want to be a sneaky rogue with a pet falcon? Go for it. Feel like swapping to an archer on the fly? No sweat. The game doesn't just let you pick skills, it lets you marry them, complete with a skill tree to decorate your shared home. And the passive skills? Chef Kiss. I ended up with an archer so buff, she could probably arm wrestle a tank. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are some quirks and quibbles, like quest markers playing hide and seek, and the game's own version of where in the world is my respawn. Plus, the map's memory is worse than mine. It forgets you've been there if you so much as step out for milk. Yet despite its rough edges, Last Epoch is a gem. It's like the friend who's a bit of a fixer-upper, but has a heart of gold. The blend of action, crafting, and character building is downright addictive, and it's a breath of fresh air in a genre that sometimes takes itself a tad too seriously. So yeah, if you're in the mood for an ARPG that doesn't require a PhD in gear optimization, but still lets you flex those brain muscles, Last Epoch might just be your next digital obsession.
I cannot do that.
That's all for today, gamers. If you liked the video, subscribe, activate the bell, and destroy the like button. See you in the next video.